San Diego News in the morning.
Well, it's been quite the discussion this morning. The rules of romance aren't always cut and dry, as you know, as evident in this Super Bowl commercial. Watch.
Money he makes. I wonder if he loves his mother. I wonder if he'll lose his hair. I wonder if he wants kids. I wonder if he's the one.
I want to sleep with her, 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 I want to sleep with her.
If we could all just read each other's minds, the dating game would be much easier. Yeah, it is. But we can't. So here to tell you what you might be doing wrong, NBC's San Diego's Megan Tvrizian. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Jason and Marianne. I love that commercial. Wouldn't you just love to know what your date was thinking? Well, hopefully by the end of this segment, we'll all have a better understanding of what goes on inside the opposite sex's mind. Here to give us a male perspective is NBC San Diego sports reporter Derek Togerson. Thank you so much for waking up early.
No problem. About that commercial pretty much says it all.
Okay, so
there you go.
Okay,
That's it. We're done.
That's it.
Thank
you very much.
They nailed it. Back to you.
And we're with dating expert Kim Primorano with Love Happens Here. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Megan.
All right, we have a couple. First off the bat, you have a couple tips for singles out there. I think we have a full screen, so we can look at that. You say change your mindset. Do something you enjoy, like running or joining a club. Spread the word. Let people know you're single and willing to be set up, and take your time. What do you mean by that?
Well, take your time. You know, San Diego gets a bad rap, and people say it's the land of the permanent vacation, and all people want to do is go to the beach. But, you know, I think that's actually a good thing. You take your time, you get to know who you are. We're vastly different people from age 23 to age 33, and figuring out who you are before you commit to spending the rest of your life with someone it's really important.
I agree. Derek, I feel like you'll want something to say. From the male perspective.
That commercial really does come down to it, but you said, you know, be yourself. It's very hard for a lot of males to really be themselves until we get to know somebody. So when should a woman be to the point where she really can let a man open up? Because we don't want to open up too soon and be a bleeding heart, and he's got a bunch of emotional baggage, he started coming right out with it. Well, is there a time frame in a relationship where you should really start be able to get to know the guy?
You know, absolutely. Dating it's a tricky game, and you're right. If you open up too soon, you're going to freak the other person out. Quite honestly, I'd say anywhere from like the 6 to 9 month mark. Like you should start to be like
that long. That seems like a long time.
No, but it's really
for 6 to 9 months. Really? Okay.
Well, if you think about it, it's a kind of a short period of time if you're going to spend the rest of your life with them, right? So 6 to 9 months, maybe 3 months, but even then, I mean, just take it slow.
All right, well, when I'm out with my girlfriends, they always say the same thing. They say, I met a guy, he seemed so great, but he turned out to be a player. How do you know if a guy is a player?
You know, there's some signs.
Oh, do tell.
If he's vague about his feelings, or he doesn't let you into his network of friends, you know, if it's very separate, and you don't get Saturday nights ever, you know, Saturday night's the big night, and if you're only hanging out on Wednesdays or Tuesdays, there's a sign that he's probably spending Saturday night or Friday night with someone else. Those are some of the main things, like just really not letting you in, whether it be feelings, so you know, their social life, things like that.
Okay, Kim, those are good advices. Have I told you this, my theory about flowers and gardeners?
Yes. You share this. This is actually brilliant.
Next time. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to save that for the next edition of Romance Week, to be continued. Well, thanks, Kim, so much for all that great information. You're with Love Happens Here. Marianne and Jason, I'll send it back to you. Oh, actually, I'm going to send it to Whitney, I think.
Actually, to all of us. But you know, Megan, tell everybody how this all came about, because Derek, weren't you reading Cosmo or something?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah, no, and by the way, Cosmopolitan magazine is like the worst thing ever. I was at the Denver airport for the Charger Bronco game, ran out of reading material, and that was the last thing that I hadn't read. So okay, I'll pick this up. I started thumbing through it and thinking, are women really getting their advice from this garbage? Because it's like the wrongest thing ever. Don't ever listen to, and I'm guessing Glamour and all these other ones are pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. And probably don't listen to your girlfriends when they tell you, it's okay, he's going to come around. Like, that's really bad advice.
All right, so they don't
We don't come around, no.
Okay.
You can't change men, women. You can't do it.
Depressing.
You can't do it.
Okay, on that note, how's the weather? Hope it's nice out there.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not dating anymore.
Wow. Like I said, nice to be happily married.
Yeah.
Not out there. All right.